exactly what you want to see. So I'm in Nuremberg at the moment. Stopped in a hotel last night, didn't get great sleep. But I'm pretty sure one of the guys in there was just like a wildebeest. Just snoring all night long. So frustrating. So after my terrible night's sleep, I actually went for a wander around Nuremberg. Yeah, I'm just pretty much getting lost because I didn't know which direction to go in, but that is the train station I arrived into. I'm actually just on my way into the centre. It took about 15 minutes from where I had my hotel, and that in front of us is St. Lauren's Church, and it is huge. Now these markets, I wouldn't advise buying anything from. It's good fruit and everything, but it is a bit of a tourist trap, and the prices were massive compared to the other markets that were literally around the corner. So if you do go to Nuremberg, these markets are there. But if you walk literally just to the left, there is other markets, and they are much cheaper. I have no idea if you can get into this place. Really busy at the front. Just have a look around back. Really warm today. I didn't expect it to be warm in Germany. So this is just inside St. Lauren's Church. Now I am not at all religious, so I'll try and give you a little bit of a history lesson, but I'm probably not the best source for this. I know it's a medieval church of the former free imperial city of Nuremberg, and it is dedicated to St. Lawrence. It was extremely badly damaged during World War II, and then restored afterwards. To be honest, there's not much signs of the damage. It looks pretty good, as you can see. Now, if you're wondering what a free imperial city is, so was I. So I had a look, and it was essentially a city that was self-ruling and had a certain amount of autonomy. There is obviously a lot more history to that, but that's what I found out. It was completely free to get inside the church. Obviously donations. And it was a stunning day, as you can see. The inside was fantastic. I tried to film the ceiling here. It's not done great well. All you can see is my nose, pretty much. But hopefully you get an idea of the scale of the place. I think the nave of the church was completed around 1400. These little cabinets I'm looking at here, I'm pretty sure are confession boxes. But I didn't open one to find out. But I think that's what they were. I think these are confession boxes. Could be wrong though. I cannot believe the temperature difference in here compared to outside. Really warm outside, really cold in here. So at this point, I'm just on my way to Nuremberg Castle. A relatively steep hill, but it should be alright. So that tower there is Simwell Tower, and the castle essentially consists of three main areas. The Imperial Castle, the former Belgrave's Castle, which was destroyed in around 1420, and buildings erected by the Imperial City. While the current structure dates to around 1200 AD, archaeological findings suggest that buildings were on the site as early as 1000 AD. So essentially, the old buildings were destroyed, flattened, in order to build this massive castle. The castle was a stronghold of the Holy Roman Empire. It was massively important in its day. Had multiple German kings, emperors visit consistently throughout the centuries. The Simwell Tower served as a visible symbol of imperial power throughout the Middle Ages. The castle probably lost its importance after the 30-Year War, which was between 1618 and 1648. So it didn't have a bad run. Quite a couple of hundred years of being massively important in the region. During the Nazi period, in preparation of the Nuremberg Party rally in 1936, it was returned to its original state, so it would have gone downhill a little bit between 1648 to 1936, so the Nazis did restore it in order to do a rally. A few years later, during World War II, it was damaged in air raids. A large part of the castle did lay in ruins, and it took almost 30 years to completely rebuild and restore to its present state.
Dürrenhof. Bitte achten Sie beim Ausstieg auf den Höhenunterschied zwischen Zug- und Bahnsteigkante.
So at this point my mic just decided to stop being a mic, so in a little bit you'll hear the audio cut. Apologies for that, I will voice over it. So essentially what I'm saying here is that this is the site of Nazi rally grounds. So the steps I am on, there would have been thousands of people stood along these steps, all along it. And then the banks you can see there, where I'm pointing to there, they would have all been full of people as well, including the grounds in front of me. Now I will see some images later in this trip and you will see the amount of people that gathered here during Nazi rallies. It's staggering. And then just a bit further down, which you can see in the distance, that building, that would have been the main grandstand. And as you can see, with the fence, they were restoring a lot of these steps, so I couldn't get any further back. Getting attacked by a bee. Really impressive though. Really nice day as well. The stadium's just over there. So I actually arrived about 2 days ago. Got to hotel about midnight on first day, so a bit of a wasted day. And then yesterday I didn't do a massive amount of talking because I was so tired. The first night I was in a shared accommodation room, which I don't mind, four people including myself, and 3 of those people, including myself, were perfectly fine. However, there was one person, and oh my god, the snoring. The snoring was horrendous. I probably got 4 hours sleep, and that was in between him stopping snoring. You had to sort of quickly try and get some sleep in between the gaps. But then you're panicking in your mind, oh no, he's going to start snoring again soon, I best get sleep quick, and then that doesn't allow you to get to sleep. So it was just a vicious cycle. So that night I actually booked another hotel, which was just down the road for a single occupancy, and it was about €100 for up until Friday. So yeah, I've got 2 hotels in a minute, but I'm only staying in one. But I got much better sleep last night. Much better. It does feel a little bit strange being here, to be fair. As we're all aware. The absolutely disgusting things that the Nazi Party did, but it is weird how not that long ago they were all gathered here, and now there's just me walking around, there's families with kids just walking around. It's all happened in such a relatively short amount of time. It does feel a bit weird, but we're going to keep exploring. I know there is a museum nearby. Besides this structure here. I assume that would have been main stand. We're all probably leaders at Nazi Party have probably been up there. I don't know, I'm just assuming. Yeah, it's definitely worth a visit if you're in Nuremberg. Look, that's what it's like. Look at all those people. I'm assuming, yeah, this is the grandstand. A lot of this bit is now not here. This bit is still there. It's there. Obviously the aerial view, so assuming that is maybe either assuming this, so this would have probably been all grass as well, all down there, and then stand all the way around. Look at that. That's crazy. So I was wrong, it wasn't that Zeppelins sort of took off from this ground that they were called Zeppelin Field. It's because a Zeppelin in 1909 landed here, and that's how it acquired its name, so you can see it there, the size of it. And that's used as a sports centre. They also do racing here, which is really cool. And literally right next to that is a stunning little lake. I think that there is where the museum entrance is. So this is inside the museum we've just been pointing at. I just had a quick wander around to see what it looked like inside. I didn't actually pay to go into the physical museum, but there's the inside of it. There was a cafe as well, which was decent. So yeah, that's where you would have paid. I had a quick scope out just to see if I could walk in for free, because you never know. But there was a guy literally right there, so I had no chance. Looks like the beginnings of a theme park, doesn't it? Or a fair. Looks pretty big, but I don't think it's open yet. I'd have to say, it's quite impressive how they've used the area around, obviously the rally grounds, and obviously what this entire area would have been used for. Quite impressive what they've sort of reused it for. I mean, there's people sailing on lake, running around, there's families walking around, there's a big theme park just in front of me. Or fair, sorry, just in front of me. There's like a music venue inside there. I mean, they use it. There's a racetrack that goes round the rally grounds as well. It is really quite impressive how they've reused it from obviously an area of pure evil to now quite a stunning place, to be fair. So just after the war, the US actually used this area as an airfield, which I suppose you would. It would have been quite a strategic place to hold inside Germany, obviously, at the time. So this is the street that would have been used as the airfield, and you can see why. It's long, flat road, perfect for taking off planes. So when I was done at the Nazi rally grounds, I went back into Nuremberg centre and came across this very strange fountain. As you can see, it is a bit random. So at this point I am on my way out of Nuremberg and on to Rothenburg to Tauber, which is my next destination I wanted to visit. Train was around €22, so not too bad. I think I had one change, so pretty easy. So now I'm in Rothenburg, and you'll see when we go in, it's a bit like going a couple of 100 years in past. It's really strange. Unbelievable little town. Well, I'm just walking to Lidl at a minute to get something to eat. I'm hungry. It weren't that bad to get here either, to be honest. I was in Nuremberg yesterday. I had to catch 2 trains to get here. And this is like the end of the line as well, so if you want to get any train after this, it don't go any further than here. So it's on the way back is back the way I came, which I've got to do tomorrow to get to Stuttgart. It's nice, isn't it? It's just rude. So yeah, I had a little look around the town last night. I was too tired though to do much. Just went for a few beers, bit of something to eat. Obviously very, very touristy, but can't really complain about that. I am one. So I'm hoping I've got a walk this morning that I need to do. Get some food in me. And I'll show you around. So this is just a little glimpse of Rothenburg Tauber, but I will show you more of the town and the rest of my journey in the next video. See you in a bit.